Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Tengu Otogi Zoushi. Today we are going to do the route of my fiancé, finally. I saved him for last because I kind of figured people just aren't interested in a plain old human so much. And I kind of feel like, he's drawn really nice here in the menu, but I don't really like his sprites so much. That's just me. Something about his sprite's a little off. Alright, well anyway, I think his route's going to be short like Asahi's was, cause the walkthrough says he only has one ending, just like Asahi did, and there's not a whole lot of options. So, yeah, like I said, I think it's going to be one episode. Well, let's see. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. And as with everything else, I'm skipping through previously read text. So please watch Yamabuki's route first for the full story. This time I'll say, I'm gonna call somebody! We have to not be so nice to the Tengu in this route. Say, is this okay to eat? Did you poison this? I have to say, it's scary. You can come visit me as long as it's in secret. Don't want anybody to know I'm seeing a Tengu. Then I just blithely admit that it was a Tengu. Yeah, I'm having Tengu hanging around, no big deal. Here, I understand. And this time we're sending Kagetoki-sama a letter. Suddenly, Kagetoki-sama's face flashed into my mind. Kagetoki-sama asked me to tell him if anything should happen. I shall write a letter to him, but he might be busy with his own myoji matters. Bad dreams were said to be signs of something good, or acts by evil ghosts. How are you supposed to know which is which? It might get worse if I didn't do anything, especially during confinement. It won't hurt to tell him about it. I made the decision and headed to the writing table. I soaked my pen in ink and wrote what happened in my dream. Okay, this will do. I shall ask a servant to bring this to Kagetoki-sama. I folded the letter and stood up. Opening the wooden door, I called a servant. As the sun was at its highest position, I was practicing dancing in my room. Sumire-sama, Kagetoki-sama's here. What? I didn't expect him to come instead of replying to my letter. Let him in. I fixed my hair with my hands and carried my cushion close to the bamboo screen. A moment later, footsteps were heard from the hallway. Kagetoki-sama stopped in front of my room to sit down on the cushion that my servants prepared. Oh, he looks better without the hat. And that color, oh, I love that color. Really nice turquoise.
I saw your letter. Are you alright?
I heard his worried voice from beyond the screen. He must have returned home after work before coming. He was dressed in a kariginu outfit, not his usual white clothing. I'm sorry to have made you come all the way.
There's nothing to be sorry about. The shield seems to be okay.
For once? Kagetoki-sama looked around.
A voice was calling you in the deep fog, you said?
Yes, a voice calling me, and the sound of a bell. I could still feel the fluffy cotton-like ground. The blue flames led me through a path, and an arm reached out for me.
I see. It could be some kind of Ayakashi or ghost.
Don't scare me like that! Kagetoki-sama thought, touching his chin. I woke up just before my fingers touched, but it frightens me. The hand was so white, like alabaster. The fingers were long and pretty, but I could see it was a man's hand.
No worries, for I am here. Even though you're really weak on myoji.
Kagetoki-sama. My face loosened as he said so confidently. Yeah, he's even weaker than poor Kohaku. How is he gonna protect me?
I promised I'll protect you.
Yes. He reached his hand out from beneath the screen and I held it. Aww, that's so sweet. Is he supposed to be doing that though? Kagetoki-sama gently grasped my hand.
It's a shame we can only hold hands for now.
Well, I guess it is okay then. He muttered and released my hand. Oh. I wanted him to hold my hand longer. What's wrong with you? Why'd you let go?
Why are you sighing?
What?
Is there anything else troubling you?
No, I'm alright. Kagetoki-sama closed in on the screen as my words stuck.
Are you not feeling well because of the dream?
It's nothing really. I just want to do more than hold hands.
Sumire, I want you to be honest.
I was sorry for not telling him because he was so worried about me. And I was blushing. I couldn't look at him anymore.
What was that?
I wanted you to hold my hand longer. Oh, I admitted it. That's so cute. I was so embarrassed I couldn't say anymore. I covered my face with both hands and closed my eyes.
Oh, I see.
Kagetoki-sama started to become nervous.
Well, shall we hold hands?
No, I'm alright. Oh, come on, you're the one who said it. And now he's offering, and now you're refusing. Come on. I instantly turned him down. It's not that I don't want to, but, I realized Kagetoki-sama was sighing and continued my words.
It's alright. Back to what we were talking about.
Alright, don't get distracted, I guess. Kagetoki-sama reached into his kimono.
Mon kiekiri basara.
He took out a piece of paper and started chanting. A dim light appeared, and as Kagetoki-sama let go, the paper distorted.
The summon is complete.
Kagetoki-sama lifted the screen a little so I could see better. What is this? A small shiki about 5 inches tall was sitting there. The small shiki looked up at me and tilted its head left to right.
It is a shiki that serves me.
An ayakashi that onmyoji use. Onmyoji usually destroy ayakashi, but when onmyoji and ayakashi make a contract, the ayakashi becomes this familiar.
This is called a kishin. It can move in small places and is comfortable with people.
Kagetoki-sama pointed his finger, and the small shiki snuggled up to me. Aww! I wish I knew what it looked like.
I'll leave this as your guard. It'll let me know if anything happens to you.
It's reassuring. It's reassuring to know he'll be by my side.
I'll arrange my schedule to see you often. But in the meantime, the shiki will protect you.
Just how much can it protect me? Thank you for your consideration. I'm so glad I told you about my dream.
Your words make me proud.
Will it come to like me? I pointed my finger at it, as Kagetoki-sama did. The small shiki sniffed my finger and then licked it. Seems like it does. Nice to meet you too. I reached out to the small shiki and hugged it up. Kagetoki-sama moved the screen back to position.
I'll go now.
I stood up after Kagetoki did. Thank you so very much for today.
I think you'll be okay guarded by my shield and shiki. However, you should stay in confinement for a while.
I understand.
I'll come again.
Take care. I stood there until I could no longer hear his footsteps. Thanks to Kagetoki-sama, I think I can sleep well now. I don't know, you might still have that nightmare. I looked down at the small shiki and smiled. I was sure I would have sweet dreams tonight. Wouldn't be so sure. Yep, same old scenario. Visited by Asahi. And this time, I'll call Kagetoki-sama's name. Kagetoki-sama! Kagetoki-sama's face flashed into my mind.
Don't call the name of other men.
The man narrowed his eyes and twitched his lips. And skipping a little bit. I believe in you! I believed you would come.
I promised I would protect you.
Kagetoki-sama looked back and smiled. Yes! I nodded, smiling, and Kagetoki-sama nodded back. And a little more skipping. And this time I say, yes, I am. No beating around the bush. Yes, we'll be married next year.
Too bad for you.
Kagetoki-sama put his hand on his hip. Next year, right? So if I take her away, that won't happen. Somehow, I had the feeling even if I was married, he would still want to take me away anyway. What difference would it make to him?
If I destroy you, you won't be able to do that. A small weakling like you will never defeat me.
Do we need some help here? Asahi-san laughed with his throat. A little skipping again? No! As I screamed out, something sparked in my body. My heart pounded. I guess this is... yay.
Sumire.
This is...
Sumire.
Everyone's voice sounded so far away. What happened to me? Okay, so nobody's helping. It's just me and the god. My body was hot.
I shall grant your wish.
A strange voice that could be man or woman sounded.
What would it be?
I want to protect Kagetoki-sama.
Is he so important to give pity to him?
He's always trying so hard to protect me. He was always there for me when I was taken by Tengu, when I was nervous with bad dreams. He always came for me, although he was busy with onmyoji tasks. He was always there when I was afraid of Ayakashi since I was a child. He smiled at me and told me that it was okay when he was there. I've always been protected by Kagetoki-sama. I was the one who was weak and useless. I want to save Kagetoki-sama. He means a lot to me. The ring of a bell sounded from nowhere.
Then I shall grant your wish.
Somebody hugged my body. Those arms were warm, comfortable, and I gave a sigh of relief. White light emitted throughout the entire room. The light was coming from me. I forbid you to harm that man any longer, I said without intonation and glared at Asahi-san.
You're not Sumire-san, are you?
Step away from that man. As those words came out of my mouth, Asahi-san was blown away.
Ow!
Asahi-san put his arms to the ground to stand up, but my mere glance trapped him from moving.
What's wrong, Sumire?
I stood before the wounded Kagetoki-sama and sighed. You really did not realize the aura of a god. What a shame you call yourself an onmyoji. Oh, we're totally shaming his powers.
God?
Kagetoki-sama's voice flipped over. I put my hand on my hip and put my face close to his. My name is Hiei. 16 years ago I chose this girl to be my vessel.
The Hiei god inside Sumire? Unbelievable.
The girl wished to save your life, and so I answered, thank her. I said bluntly and faced Asahi-san.
16 years ago, the monks of Enrakuji invaded Hiei Mountain and killed the former Hiei Tengu.
Asahi-san, finally free from my spell, staggered to stand up.
The day Hiei Mountain was taken, the god disappeared. There's no way a human can withstand the presence of a god. He's right in front of you. You have no choice but to believe.
Asahi-san answered as Kagetoki-sama tried to deny it. Away from the mountain, I found this girl's pregnant mother with strong spiritual power.
My wife had strong spiritual powers. I thought Sumire could see Ayakashi because she inherited her mother's gift.
Your wife died at the birth of this girl because she could not withstand the divine aura.
Oh no.
Father dropped to his knees and dropped his head. This girl is an appropriate vessel for me. I put my hand on my chest and closed my eyes. You thought that my divine aura would give birth to a strong Ayakashi, correct?
Huh? I see that you're aware of everything.
Asahi-san grinned and nodded.
As you said, I knew this girl carried the Hiei god within.
However, you could not have predicted my awakening, could you?
You always get in my way, as you did when I kidnapped her when she was a child.
That was your doing.
Father glared at Asahi-san.
What do you say? I promise you'll have a better life than now. Will you come with me?
You're saying that to a god. Asahi-san pointed his finger up and made a smile. This girl chose this weak and useless onmyoji, not you. Oh my god! The god just called him a weak and useless onmyoji. Just stabbed him in the heart, why don't ya? Oh, Hiei, you're so mean.
Do you really have to talk about me like that?
Kagetoki-sama twitched his face and glared at me. Leave, fox. Just one word, and a majestic divine aura emitted from my body. The aura made Asahi-san take several steps back. The girl made a choice. That is equal to my making a choice. Leave the girl alone, if you do not want to see the rage of God. Asahi-san stared at me for a couple of moments.
I have no choice. I wish to live. I shall find some other girl to be my wife.
I'll do it! Not her, but me. Dirili. Dirili will do it. Asahi-san slightly smiled before a blue flame covered his body and disappeared.
Well, everything seems settled for now.
Except for the fact that we totally emasculated you. Kagetoki-sama gave a sigh of relief. You fool!
What?
Kagetoki-sama startled at my yell and sat up straight. I had to awaken myself because of your uselessness.
Yes.
I give you an order as God. If you wish to protect this girl, train yourself. If you do not become any better than now, I will curse you.
Yes.
I finally smiled seeing Kagetoki-sama sit up firmly and answer. Do not forget these words. The curse of a god is far more awful than that of an Ayakashi or ghosts.
I won't.
Very well. I nodded and reached my palm out toward Kagetoki-sama. A gentle light surrounded his body.
The wounds are healed.
It is a promise. I made sure again before passing out. Alright, so that's how they end up together, and that, yeah, I can't go on any further because then I'll be giving away the good ending, which will be a breach of contract, and will put my channel in danger. So if you would like to see Kagetoki-sama's ending, then please check out the game itself in the apps. You get 75 free tickets a day, and I think you may be able to see the ending for free if you just do the free tickets every day. Or, it's $4 for the full game. So it's definitely quite an affordable game, and I think it's worth it to support the company so they can make more things. I mean, it's a short little game, but it's not very costly, so yeah, personally, I feel like it's worth it. Okay, so I read ahead and had to come back to add this to the video because Kagetoki-sama's ending is so totally worth it. It is freaking hilarious. It includes everybody, and it is just great. It's really, really worth it. So, yeah, just had to add that little bit in. I really wish I could say what it is, but no, I can't say anything. It would just totally be a spoiler. But it's, yeah, really hilarious and worth it. But that is actually all the material for the game that I can show in its entirety. I mean, there's nothing else to show. I've gone through all 5 guys, shown what I can. Basically, previews for each of their routes, just excluding their endings. You know, except for Asahi and Kagetoki, they all have a good ending and a bad ending. But yeah, those 2 only have 1 ending. So please check it out. I would be grateful. They would be grateful. But otherwise, yeah, I'll be starting other things soon. I'm not sure exactly what yet, because some things are coming out, and I'm not sure what, when exactly. These companies really do not like to give news ahead of time. And they don't like to set dates. So I'm not sure exactly what's coming up when. But we'll see. Don't worry, I will keep producing. So, whatever I put out next, hope to see you there or in some of my other videos. And I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye bye, everybody.